guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is a behind the scenes photography video trying out my new lens hood and GoPro setup. This first image was just a simple leading line shot involving the dog, as she tends to like to photobomb. So I thought I'd incorporate that, and I think it was a good start to the day. Here I was trying to shoot back and incorporate the arch and the tunnel I could see. It didn't quite work out as well as I wanted to, and it kind of looks a bit samey up the top.
Got that on video.
For this shot, the aim was to try and incorporate the water and just generally shoot the bridge. So for this I had to wait for my dad and dog to get out of the way, so that I didn't have to try and take it into Photoshop and Photoshop them out too much. So once that happened, I played around with a couple of different angles and came out with something I think I'm semi-happy with.
There.
So this is what I ended up with, and by the time I stuck my preset over it, I really quite liked the muted greens and the overall finish of the image. Again, here I am trying to shoot back in a leading line shot where we've just come from with a few different angles. This was the result, and I really like how the path leads in and you can see the waymarking post in between the darkness of the trees. I decided to switch my camera to the macro setting that is on this particular lens and try and shoot some nice macro shots of these blossoms that I could see. Excuse the very random video footage for this, but it looked a lot better in camera than it did from this point of view GoPro shot. So these were the results, and I'm fairly happy with them. I just wish they're a bit sharper in focus, but I am working on that for my macro photography work. This was a lot sharper, and I either cropped this in portrait or shot it in portrait but didn't film because otherwise the orientation would be weird for the video. On this particular walk there are a couple of nice bridges, so of course I had to shoot this other one, and I like the path leading through and round and just the shape of it as it draws your eye into the image, especially with the light sky. This one I definitely had to battle the dog for, as she has a tendency to want to walk up ahead, which is very sweet, but when I'm trying to take a photo I often have to run in front of her, as is the case in this clip, to try and get the photo that I want. This was the final photo of that result, and I just like the path curving around the side. This whole series is a series of leading lines I'm finding
Which is handy with this lens, it's got a little macro switch.
These were interesting to try and figure out, as I was trying to shoot it in a macro mode, but then I realised I couldn't get too close otherwise I'd fall down into the river. So when the sun came out I settled for a bit of a close-up shot on them and got them backlit. This was the result. I'm not overly happy with it, but it turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Generally, I'm a sucker for anything that is beautiful, green, and very picturesque, so of course this tree tunnel path had to get shot, and I really like the results and the kind of warm tones in the image. I also shot one looking back in portrait mode, but again didn't film this as it would have mucked up with the video and the orientation. This was a very different shot to all the other ones in this video. I tried shooting this bridge, which I quite like the result of. I think I could have done it better, but there we are. Anyway, thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.